Sure. Do-do-do-do.
You good? Okay.
Hey, welcome to the barn this nice Sunday. Hope you're all feeling really good. You're gonna feel real good after this group gets done.
Yeah.
Mike Ross and John Sepnick. John Hatton's up in Alaska. That's the real Alaska, not Alaska, Michigan. Let's see, if you haven't been here before and need to use the restroom, go out that red door you came in, up that green ramp through that heavy glass door, there's a restroom on the right. And if that's full, don't bust the door down. Just go down that hall on your left, make a bunch of lefts, and you'll see a restroom off the kitchen. Let's see, please turn your cell phones off except for the cameras and take all the pictures of Mike and John, and for the publicity. Pretty sure they'd appreciate it. Let's see, next week, our show is going to be a double feature. So you want to feed your dogs before you come. And the senior band out of Perry, Michigan is going to be here. There's about 12 or 13 people blowing big band sound.
Oh, wow.
After that, at 3 o'clock, at 4 they'll be done. And we'll be doing a bunch of switching around here. And at 4:30, Mark Dvorak from Chicago, the Chicago Troubadour, is going to be putting a show on, probably for another 45 minutes or an hour. We're still going to have our jam afterwards, and we'll probably be going until 8:30. And we're going to really sleep good that night. So I hope you all come for that one. Let's see, anything else I'm supposed to say? Oh, there is a guitar jar for donations hanging on the wall there by the entry. And if anybody wants to help Lynn and I keep this thing going for the watchers and the musicians, we appreciate it. Don't put any more than $500 or $600 in there at a time. I get my hand in that hole and I can't get my hand back out. It just scratches the heck out of the back of my hand. So anyway, why don't you give these guys a round of applause? Nice welcome.
Thank you. Ready?
So we're going to start out with, what are we going to start out with?
Big Ankle Rag.
Big Ankle Rag in the key of D. Good as it gets, people.
As Mike likes to say, that tune never had it so good.
Yeah, that tune never had it so good.
Well, let's do Bullet the Wagon,
Bullet the Wagon.
key of A. This is a three-part tune, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This comes from the playing of the Lewis brothers from Oklahoma and Texas. I think they might have been born in Texas and moved to Oklahoma or something. I don't know. They were brothers, real brothers. They called themselves the Lewis brothers, Dancin and Denman Lewis, and they were so good, so tight together. It's like voice the like sister groups or the brother groups. Their voices are like genetically matched. These two, their guitar and their fiddle, were genetically matched. So I probably won't play that good, but it's a tune that I always listen back to try to get it as close to the way they play as possible. So not too fast. mostly pretty good.
What was that, Midnight on the Water?
Midnight on the Water, okay. Let's play it like 18 times. I think this tune was made up by Benny Thomason's dad, Louis Thomason, and Benny kind of made it famous. He was a great Texas fiddle player, although he he moved up to the great Northwest, and he was Mark O'Connor's mentor when Mark started trying to learn how to play the fiddle. So I like three times maybe. I don't
Okay.
know. 4 times, 3 times. Do you start that or do I start?
No, you do.
Yikes! A lot of times when we play a waltz, when we do dances, like the Looking Glass dance or the 10-pound fiddle dance, contra dances and squares and maybe a circle dance. At the halftime, we always play a waltz, and at the end of the night, we always play a waltz. And there's some people that want them fast, and if you play them a little fast, for those people, the people that want them slow get mad at you.
You never keep them happy.
So then if you play a little too slow, then the people that like them fast are a little cranky about it. So we just do it anyway. So we do what we can with what we have. So.
How about if you do Bury Me Beneath the Willow?
Oh, okay.
And then I'll switch over and do some mandolin.
Okay.
Mike's going to play a little harmonic on this one. We haven't tried it this way before, but I'm sure it'll turn out fine.
Yeah, I thought about it yesterday when I was driving somewhere, I don't know, And I tried it on the harmonica, and I thought it worked pretty well. So,
D.
yep.
That was his first instrument. Whoops. Harmonica is Mike's first instrument,
Yep.
so he's no stranger to the
Other than
harp.
the flutophone, we played the flutophone in 5th or 6th grade, I think.
Okay. Tonight I'm sad, my heart is lonely for the only one I love. When will I see her? Oh no, never, till we meet in heaven above. So bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so she may know where I am sleeping, and perhaps she'll weep for me. Play, Mike. She told me that she dearly loved me. How could I believe it untrue? Until the angel softly whispered she would prove untrue to you. So bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so she may know where I am sleeping, and perhaps she'll weep for me. Tomorrow was our wedding day. Oh God, where can she be? She's off a-courting with another. She no longer cares for me. So bury me beneath the willow, under the weeping willow tree, so she may know where I am sleeping, and perhaps she'll weep for me. Smoke by it.
That's a real nice song. What are we doing now?
I don't know. What do you want to do? Let's see. How about, let's do, you want to try that Elzic's Farewell?
Oh, yeah. This is a tune. I think this guy might have made it up for his mother when she was not doing so well in the last days of her life. And
Hey, mine.
anyways, I've heard a bunch of versions of it, and I've always been a bit stymied because to pick it up, because there's so many versions, I could never pick which one to do. So finally, John was playing it last Thursday, the other day, and so I'll play that one. So I was just saying to him a little while ago, let's play that every Wednesday and Thursday now for a while. So.
I'm gonna move your mic here just a tiny bit.
Okay, yeah. No dealing with guys named Mike, I'll tell you. Okay.
Let me do the potatoes. Ready?
That's a good tune.
Good tune, yeah.
I need a little work on it.
So do I.
That's a good tune, although.
Let's do the river song.
Oh, yeah. Where's this one come from? The
This one is the Oak Ridge Boys. And it's called Gonna Take a Lot of River. Kind of my take on it, really. I don't do it like them exactly. But this has got a really weird bridge in it. It goes to G sharp and A sharp. In the bridge. It's tricky. Well, I ain't gonna ride no rails or hitchhike down no highway. I ain't going nowhere feeling the way I do, because my baby's long gone and nothing's going my way. I'm gonna let this muddy water just to wash away these bruises. Gonna take a lot of river to keep this broken heart afloat. Gonna take a lot of river, ride another livelong day. Gonna take the Mississippi, the Monongahela and the Ohio. Gonna take a lot of river to wash these blues away. Well, I wish it was a tugboat pushing and pulling them barges along, moving on the water with a heart made of iron and steel. There wouldn't be no woman that could ever take my loving and do me wrong. I could work all day with nothing in the world to feel. Gonna take a lot of river to keep this broken heart afloat. Gonna take a lot of river, flooding all the livelong day. Gonna take the Mississippi, the Monongahela, and the Ohio. Gonna take a lot of river to wash the blues away. Watch out now. Wonder what she's doing now. Well, if I know her, she's got rings and furs, struggling along somehow. Gonna take a lot of river to keep this broken heart afloat. Gonna take a lot of river, running all the livelong day. Gonna take the Mississippi, the Monongahela, and the Ohio. Gonna take a lot of river to wash the blues away. Is she in New Orleans? Is she a Cajun queen? I wonder what she's doing now. Well, if I know her, she's got rings and furs, struggling along somehow. Gonna take a lot of river to keep this broken heart afloat. Gonna take a lot of river, running all the livelong day. Gonna take the Mississippi, the Monongahela, and the Ohio. Gonna take a lot of river to wash these blues away.
That's a fun song. We've been doing that. We've been doing that for a long time.
Long time, yeah, we've been playing that for a while. Well, let's see. Why don't you do a song?
Okay.
One that you wrote.
This one's called "Daddy, Won't You Be With Me," and I think I made it up. Actually, I made up the chorus, and I had some totally different verses. And then right after our fourth daughter was born, it's like 10 o'clock at night or 9 o'clock at night or sometime late o'clock. I got the idea and I made up the new verses for it that actually were a heck of a lot better than the old verses. So
You were inspired.
I was inspired. So while Mary was putting the kids to bed, I was writing these verses down. So that was like in 1983 or something, because Emily was born in 82. And now we have, Mary, she passed away 3 years ago. But we have 15 grandkids and 17 great-grandkids. So that's a number right there.
He's a man who's rich in daughters.
Yeah. So in Wall's time. It's a girl and she seems to be happy, so carefully tying her shoes. She learned yesterday, didn't wanna play, and she shows everyone what she can do. There's a coloring book on the carpet, a couple of dolls on a chair. This little girl has a dance with a twirl in a dress that balloons out with air. She says, Daddy, won't you be with me? Daddy, won't you come and see all the new pictures I've colored for you? Will you sing a song for me and stand on your head and get to the heart? Tell me, why is it red? Daddy, won't you be with me? Dance with me, 1, 2, 3. Don't keep me waiting. I can't stand here all day. She's gonna be 11 next weekend. You know, sometimes it's age that's what counts. child in the spring, woman blossoming, and she's weighing the 2 ounce for ounce. Morning on the 5th grader's playground, an evening where she tends to brood. With homework half done, sister's on the run, and she's picking too long at her food. She says, Daddy, won't you be with me? Daddy, won't you come and see all the new pictures I've colored for you? Will you sing a song for me and stand on your head? Then get to the heart, tell me, why is it red? Daddy, won't you be with me? Dance with me, 1, 2, 3. Don't keep me waiting, I can't stand here all day. On the way home from work and she's singing, she feels pretty safe in the car. While southward east wing she continues to sing, wondering if he'll pass out cigars. The kitchen it stays pretty spotless, her spirits they stay pretty high. Nesting instinct leaves little time to think, no reason to wonder why. When she says, Daddy, won't you be with me? Daddy, won't you come and see all the new pictures I've colored for you? Will you sing a song for me and stand on your head? Then get to the heart, tell me, why is it red? Daddy, won't you be with me? Dance with me, 1, 2, 3. Don't keep me waiting, I can't stand here all day. It's a girl and she seems to be happy. She takes to the milk right away. Joyous baby sounds and she's gaining by pounds. She'll get a new tooth any day. And she'll say, Daddy, won't you be with me? Daddy, won't you come and see all the new pictures I've colored for you? Will you sing a song for me and stand on your head? Then get to the heart, tell me, why is it red? Daddy, won't you be with me? Dance with me, 1, 2, 3. Don't keep me waiting, I can't stand here all day. Thank you. See, today I should have sang it in D, because I can sing the chorus better, up a little higher, but oh well. I know I wrote that song, but I love it anyway. I don't know if you're supposed to say that. I don't know if you're supposed to say that about stuff you made up yourself, but
Let's play the Tennessee Mountain Fox Chase.
okay.
I love this tune. Learned it quite a long time ago from Mike and some others, and boy, it seems like we haven't played it in a long time, and I just thought of it the other day. We played it, and it felt so good. Got to start making it a regular again.
Yeah. Tennessee.
That sounds like a fox chase.
That's a great tune. Could play that one all night long.
No, that's a great one. Yeah, it's a great tune. We got time. Good time. I don't know. What do you want to do?
Take a nice little walk. Maybe drink a pot or two of coffee.
Oh, we should do this medley of Moon Behind the Hill and Over the Waterfall.
We thought of that yesterday when we had both of them on the list. I said, why don't we draw those together?
Your idea, so you got to hit the transition.
So how does, I always have to ask almost every time I always have to ask how Moon Behind the Hill starts.
Which one?
How Moon Behind the Hill starts.
I'll see.
Oh, I got it.
Jim, how about the other one? You got the other one? You got the... Yep, okay. There we go.
Okay.
All right.
Sometimes the right thing happens when it's supposed to. I don't know. Don't ask me how or why, but. pretty good, didn't it?
Sounds good.
And that makes
So these are dance tunes. They're made for,
makes a nice
pretty much
medley,
written
I
for
think.
contra dances or square dances and that kind of thing. And so we play for dances quite often, and it's really common to do a medley like that because
those
you know
are- those
the
are
dances
good.
can go on for sometimes 5-10 minutes, and I think it gets kind of old to play the same tune over and over and over again. So it's great for the musicians to be able to switch, and it's a nice little boost for the dancers too to all of a sudden hear, you know, the same meter and everything, but a just different melody. And usually you try to find something that kind of gives it a little bit of a happy boost too. So.
I noticed one time we were playing out in Perry, I think, for a barn dance in a barn. Anyway, of course, it's barn dance. But we were playing what they call the Virginia Reel, and or they were dancing the Virginia Reel. And the Virginia Reel, it seems like it takes weeks and weeks and weeks to get through. And I was playing one tune. We were playing one tune called Grub Springs in D, and we played it for so long, my fingertips were getting numb. and when we started playing medleys, I noticed that never happened again. So it actually, I mean, there's these tiny little different muscle movements you do when you play the different tunes. So, you know, anyways.
It's nice when you have two fiddles in the band because one can drop out and kind of rest for
Sarah
a
does
minute or
that
two,
sometimes, yeah.
and the other can keep going, and then you take turns getting a little bit of a break in there sometimes. It can be brutal.
So, yeah, that's a little bit of shop talk, I guess. So, what do you want to do now?
I don't know.
You got the list over there.
Yeah. Why don't you look at it and pick something? I've been picking them all.
Well, we could do Papa's on the Housetop.
All right.
You want
let's
to do that one?
Yeah.
Excuse me, Mike. Just hit Mike in the head over here. He's gonna be mad at me. I'm gonna get yelled at after the show. This one was actually written and recorded by Leroy Carr and Scrapper Blackwell. Leroy Carr was a piano player, blues piano player. And I heard it I got this record of Jim Queskin and a couple other guys singing like Shine On Harvest Moon and some other things, and they did this one. But I might have first heard it from the Lost World String Band. I'm just not sure. But at some point, actually, I learned this. The Scarlet Runner String Band, we recorded a CD in 2005 or something like that. I don't know. But about a month before we were done recording, I had learned this song. So we actually put that on the record, I think. Seems like it.
I don't remember if it's on there or not.
I don't remember
I wasn't on
either.
that record.
Anyway, I might be making everything up. I never know. I never know when I'm telling. Well, I know a lot of times I know when I'm lying, but I don't always know when I'm telling the truth, or if it's the truth, or if it's misremembering or something.
As long as it's a good story, that's what counts
Yeah.
the most.
Yeah. So here we go. Mama told Papa, quiet as a mouse. Papa climbed up on top of the house, made a lot of whoopee, made a lot of noise, stood up and hollered with the rest of the boys. Baby's in the cradle, brother's gone to town, sister's in the parlor trying on a gown. Mama's in the kitchen, messing all around. Papa's on the housetop and he won't come down. Blues may come, nobody knows where the blues come from. Blues may go, everybody's happy when the blues they in the cradle, brother's gone to town. Sister's in the pilot trying on a gown. Mama's in the kitchen messing all around. Papa's on the housetop and he won't come down. Papa saw a chicken out in the yard, picked up a rock and he hit it hard. Hit it hard and he killed it dead. Now the chicken's in the gravy and the gravy's on the bread. Baby's in the cradle, brother's gone to town. Sister's in the pilot trying on a gown. Mama's in the kitchen messing all around. Papa's on the housetop and he won't come down. Hush, little baby, don't you cry. Blue's gonna leave you by and by. Papa come in, sure was cold. Put the baby in the cradle and the blues outdoors. Baby's in the cradle, brother's gone to town. Sister's in the pilot trying on a gown. Mama's in the kitchen messing all around. Papa's on the housetop and he won't come down. Baby's in the cradle, brother's gone to town. Sister's in the parliament, she's trying on a gown. Mama's in the kitchen, messing all around. Papa's on the housetop, but he won't come down. Papa's on the housetop, but he won't come down. Oh, that's a fun song right there. We recorded it. I think I played it on the fiddle when we recorded it. Larry played guitar on it.
What do we got time for here? How many more? How much time do we got?
It's about 10 to
About 10 minutes? About 10 minutes. We'll do, okay, a couple more.
15
more?
15 more really short ones.
Really short ones. As a medley. No talking in between. All right. Fiddler's Choice.
It's on the list yet.
Oh.
How about Illin and Rag?
All right.
Do that one?
We can do that one. QC? Wait a minute.
This comes from Alex Hood and his Railroaders, I think, maybe. Well, I learned it, I think I first learned it on the Destroyer. I used to call the Mando Banjo a destroyer because it cut through everything. There's a lot of people, well, a few people anyway, Hanno and Norberto are playing tenor banjo now, and that's kind of like a destroyer, but not quite as much as the Mando Banjo. And I learned it, I think I learned this from Mark Sewell. Is that it?
Yeah, that's the one.
Ellen and Rag.
That's a
Nice
I
tune.
love those rags.
Yeah.
So,
What's next?
I don't know.
Oh, I got the list over here. What do I keep asking you for?
Uh,
Sarah Armstrong, Barpicker Brown.
let's play Sarah Armstrong.
Another good dance tune, Sarah Armstrong.
This tune actually comes from the playing of Sarah Armstrong. And Sam Baird, spelled B-A-Y-A-R-D. I don't know how you pronounce his name, but I think it might be Baird or it might be Bayard. I don't know. I think all the stuff he collected was from Pennsylvania. Maybe. Anyways, in Sam Baird's book, they actually called it Old Reel, but it was collected from Sarah Armstrong, so it took the name Sarah Armstrong's. And I actually learned this, believe it or not, from the Pretty Shaky String Band. What do you think of that? Here we go. It's in D anyway. Thank you. That's a nice tune. It's got some real opportunities for some little different kinds of bowing on it. So, is that it, or?
Hey, you guys want an encore? Yeah, you got another one?
You want an encore, John?
Yeah.
I guess.
Let's do Briar Picker Brown.
You want an encore? Yeah, I guess we'll have an encore.
Briar Picker
I mean,
Brown.
we're just sitting here anyway, right? So. This one here is called Briar Picker Brown, and it was, well, it's on a Buddy Thomas record anyway. He was a Kentucky fiddler that lasted till about age 38 or 39. But he had a whole bunch of really cool tunes.
How's it go?
And Mary called this her COVID tune because she worked on it to get it down tight during COVID. Anyways, Briar Picker Brown coming at you. Thank you.
Thank you, everybody. You're a great
Thanks.
audience.
Yeah, thanks for letting us come out and play for you. We really enjoy it. We both live in Bath, both of us.
Give
I
these
don't know where
guys
this guy
another round
lived,
of
but
applause.
Thank you.
Thank
A lot of fun.
thank you.
If you like this, tell people. If you don't like it,
Don't tell anybody.
that's right. Hey, stick around for the jam. We'll have this going about 4:30. Don't forget next week when the senior band is going to be here, and also Mark DeVort from Chicago. There'll be a double feature next week, so you probably won't get home until maybe about 3 in the morning. So, give these guys another round of applause.
Thank you.
Good job.